Good afternoon once again. My name still remains Mide Oludikbe, and this is the farm regenerative system of agriculture I was talking about. In one of the videos I did some few months ago, this is the link up there to the video. And you see, what I said about this regenerative system of agriculture is a system that can actually support the natural production of animals, livestock animals, and then this system is also capable of feeding them just in the same ecosystem. So I was now test running it. That's been a project that I've been actually doing for a while that graduated to some other complex program, because in the last 7 years I've been into sales and brood of turkey birds. I breed them by myself, and I've also been into broods and sales as well. Then at the point in time when everybody was complaining about the cost of production, the cost of being in the projects, of being in the business of selling birds at 4 weeks, and all that becomes a little bit expensive, changed. That was when I now discovered that if I continue doing what I've been doing for a while, it's just going to be as if I'm a small player in the industry of birds production, egg production, and I'll just be stuck on that level, because it is becoming very, very difficult each and every moment to feed the birds for 4 weeks, to sell them, all these broilers, cockerel and noilas. Broilers used to be, broilers never had a stable price. During the festive period, it's always as high as anything. Even there will be very, very short supply. And noilas too, it just keep increasing from 130 to 180 to 200 to 230. And it affects this 4 weeks production that somebody like me and some other people are into. So I see myself that I cannot continue. So that was the point. I broke. I just snapped. I cannot continue like this. It's not profiting. It's stressing. It's quite demanding. And then at the end of the day, I have to breed them for 4 weeks. I have to give them to retailers who will hawk them, who will take them to schools around, who will do all those things before they can actually get the sales. And these people also get, even most times they get better sales, they get better income, they earn better income on that just by collecting it. You imagine you stressing yourself for 4 weeks to raise birds, or 3 weeks plus to raise bird, make sure that they have quality and hygienic environment. They are raised in a quality and hygienic environment, and at the end of the day you calculated your profit, and then for you to have a quick sale and to restock at the same time, you need to let go the price. Then maybe you just decide to just make a profit of, let's say, 150, 200 on each, and then you just give it to somebody to sell, and the person eventually is making profit of 300, 350 in some instances, just because they get it to the right people who needed them, that you would have spent time to get to, which will have affected your system of production. So I just snapped. I called a friend. I told him, guys, see, this is a problem I've encountered. If I have to pull out of this thing, I will have to go and look for something else entirely, something I've not been doing for a while, to say I want to venture into. But I cannot be out of this system. I cannot be out of this game. You remember that time when we do this thing together, we go, and then I was brooding birds, turkey majorly, and I was selling. It got to a point that I stepped back and say, okay, then cockerel, noila, broiler, just put them to, and now I'm coming back to you now. You're a thinker. I'm thinking about something. Then Viola, it came. Why can't I have a system giving me birds they hold, instead of me going to get this bird they hold? Then I have another system is giving me this feed, you get, giving me feeds for these birds. Then in between it, I manage the system very well. This one keep giving me birds, and this one here keep giving me grains. That was our regenerative system of agriculture I've been telling you about, came. And I cannot have this place giving me birds, giving me eggs without not having goats. This is a forest. So that was it. I just give you the summary of regenerative system of agriculture. But now to the part 2. I know you want to see this very, very badly. To the part 2 of this regenerative system of agriculture. How was it able to be possible? Number 1, there was a mind that wanted to do something. See, when a mind is made up to do something, that thing is already done. When a mind is made up to do something, that thing is already done. That is one thing I want you to know. Anywhere, everywhere you are watching this video, make sure you wanted to do something. Now, let me go back into the scripture. Let me go back to the scripture. See, there was a time, I don't know, maybe the children of Babylon or Israelites were building a tower to touch the heaven so that they can see God. And what happened? God came down and he see what they had builded, but they've not really started. The scripture says, and God came down and see what they had already builded. So what happened? What happened? He changed, died. They couldn't communicate, and that takes me to the second part. That is the second thing you need to do. Number 1, there must be a mind that wants to do something. Number 2, there must be a mind that can communicate. Somebody say communicate. Type communicate. There must be a mind that can communicate. See, number 2 is a mind that can communicate. Now, somebody type communicate. Somebody type communicate. Yes, type communicate. Communicate. A mind that can communicate. See, when you know something, when you know something is knowledge. When you know something, you know that is knowledge. Now, application of what you know, application of the knowledge that you've gotten, application of the knowledge that you've gotten through education, knowledge that you've gotten through exposure, knowledge that you've gotten through divers of life, applying it is what is called wisdom. Now, somebody type wisdom. Type wisdom. Yes, you've typed wisdom. Now, I pray for somebody. Wisdom is coming over you. That project that you have, wisdom to raise fund, to raise finance, wisdom to raise good people to work with you, wisdom to have the courage to continue. God is granting somebody. God is granting you. God is granting you. So anywhere you are all over the world, I want to meet you. I wish I can meet you. I wish I can know the projects you are going through, or you are working on. I wish I can see what you've been doing so far, what you have done, and I wish to be part of your team. I also wish I can reach every one of you. So this is social media, and I believe that can possible by just subscribing to this channel, and then you can always drop your comment. I go to the comment section to see people that are engaging me, and of course I engage back, even both on real life. These are people that we see on real life, and then we start gisting about things I'm doing that they know, things they are doing that I know. That is how to reach out to each other. So stay good, stay safe. I'm back under the shade, and I'll give you the updates of what we're able to do today on the ride. Possible Farms International. We shall see you.